fun here and spooky. Joining me right now is JJ Jones with Zoo Knoxville. Thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for coming out. Yeah, we're having a blast out here. We love having you guys out here.
Yeah, we've had so much fun. The zoo is packed today, and we already have people who are asking about coming to Boo at the Zoo tonight. This is your 37th year. What can people expect?
Well, I'm just going to tell you, there's stuff to do the whole time. We got 21 treat stations that go all the way through the zoo, and there's entertainment everywhere you go. You're not just walking. I mean, for us parents that like to kind of eat the snacks while the kids are going, it's good cardio, but you're going to see lots of fun things. We got a big cemetery right kind of about halfway through. All kinds of little creepy guys. Not too scary for the little kids, but a lot of fun. Been hearing a lot of kids talk about it.
All right, you also have a very spooky exhibit, the cemetery. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
I mean, I don't want to ruin it for people who haven't been here yet, but we do have this, our grounds crew and our marketing crew, a lot of people put a lot of work into this, and they've really outdone themselves. You can tell that they like the creepy stuff. So when you come to the cemetery, check out the mausoleum that's kind of in the middle. It's got some creepy surprises for you. It's great.
And you got a lot of character nights. There's going to be so much fun you can expect at Boo at the Zoo, but this kind of has a larger mission. So this is the second largest fundraiser for the zoo itself. Where does this money go?
So a lot of people, when you think of the zoo, you just think of a place that you got to come and hang out. But our mission here is to take care of animals, not just the animals we have, but globally. We're always thinking about trying to keep these animals alive out in the wild. So a lot of this money goes to taking care of the well-being of our animals, their enrichment, their food, all that kind of stuff. But also there are a lot of programs that we're involved in. We have zookeepers in Madagascar, this next 2 weeks, taking care of turtles, saving them. We're part of safe programs for tigers, all kinds of animals. We're trying to do that. All this goes towards that, and that's our mission. So when you come to this, you're not just getting candy and having a good time, you're helping these animals.
And even the candy you're doing to help the animals. You have a system of what candy that you're giving away that is animal friendly.
Yeah, so you don't realize where a lot of these, the palm oil that's made for a lot of these candies, some of it is taking away habitat for a lot of these animals in different parts of the world. So we try to make sure that the candy that we have has been taken from somewhere. The palm oil has been taken from a place where it does not disrupt the habitat of these wild animals. So we want to make sure that we're enjoying Halloween and trick-or-treating, but we're not ruining the livelihood of some of these wild animals.
37 years. This is such an important Halloween tradition here in Knoxville. What does this event mean to you? I know you said that even in the past you've taken your kids to this event.
I have. It's so much fun. I remember coming here with my kids and they always had a blast. When you see how much work goes into it, and it just seems seamless when you're coming through here, but you can tell that there's a lot of love that goes into that. You wouldn't think that when you see a big scary skeleton or something, but all of that goes towards helping these animals out. But it's just an experience, just like with all of our animal exhibits. It's a whole experience that you're going to enjoy from beginning to end.
And it gets bigger every year, so if you went last year, you still want to come this year.
Yes, I think our people who are in charge of designing it, I think they're constantly trying to outdo the year before. And last year was amazing, but I got to tell you, this year, even just, when we close down and I've got to drive through this place by myself, it is creepy, and it is so spooky and fun. So a lot of fog machines, a lot of animatronics, if you like that. And at a distance, not too scary, they're not going to reach out and grab you or anything like that, but not just stuff sticking around. It's really engaging.
And you have some wild encounter animal ambassadors. We actually just met a cute little gecko named Leo, so there's lots to see out here.
There is. Yeah, when you come to the zoo, you know that you're going to see tigers, you're going to see or giraffes or river otters, but you never know what's going to be walking down the path. We have pigs, we have a giant porcupine that walks down the path, so you got to be on the lookout for stuff like that. You may see a snake. Some people don't like to get close to snakes and they're at a distance, but they're there and you can experience some of these animals. Yeah, it's really great.
That is so fun. So tell me a little bit about the theme nights and when all this is happening and people can come.
Right. So when you come, obviously we're going to have all our kids dressed up. We have a lot of parents dressed up, and we have a lot of characters that come out for different evenings. So last night we had our Ghostbusters here with the Ecto-1. We had our princesses. That's always huge, popular. All the little girls like to get their pictures with the princess. And then we've got a bunch of those coming up. We also have Stormtroopers, Star Wars, all that. The 501st. If you've ever experienced the 501st, I don't think anyone's more dedicated to their costume than these guys. They'll be out here also. And so and we got pumpkin carvers. We've got magicians. We've got people walking on stilts. So it's different every night, and you're going to see a lot of different stuff. It's super entertaining.
And the zoo has been so fun. We've been here since this morning, and we saw one of the river otters chasing a squirrel out here. They've been having some fun. We got to meet the gecko. We went in and saw all the snakes and the ark. This is just really such a special place, and you get to introduce us to all the animals here. Can you talk about what people can find on your social media accounts?
Right, yeah, so low key, I'll just say I have probably the most fun job here. I mean, everyone gets to work with animals. I get to document it. I get to go around and see some video of them. And a lot of these keepers, they get so close to these animals and they'll shoot just the most amazing videos and they'll share them with me and I get to go put them on social. And if you've watched our social media accounts, you can't get a better look at how some of these animals act. And some of them are just super entertaining and hilarious in times when you don't even see them behind the scenes. So yeah, if you want to see what they're like when they're not on display and they're hanging out with their keepers and they're being silly, I think I just watched a video of Stevie, our chimp, eating some corn on the cob, getting ready for Thanksgiving. So, where else are you going to see stuff like that? So, yeah, pretty entertaining.
That is so amazing. So we're right here in front of the otters. We've got Clayton, we've got Reed, we've got Pascal. Yeah. Looks like we got some of them sunbathing on the rock out here. And you were telling me that they, not only do they get their treats, but they've got some bowls in the water right now, but they have fun with that too after they're done eating.
Yeah, absolutely. So when we talk about enrichment, some people think that's just what they eat. But it's a lot of the games and toys and different things that they can interact with and play with. These guys, they're so smart and they love to play with different like buckets and bowls and other little plastic toys. So sometimes they'll get their treats, they'll get their own little trick-or-treat bucket, and you might see them swimming through the water with a bucket on their head, and they love doing that. They love going down deep. They love pushing rocks with their forehead. So it's all part of their enrichment. It's all part of their well-being to make sure that they're engaged and having fun also.
Yeah, they are so fun. You could always check up on the otters on the WVLT website. Just look for our zoo cameras. They have so much fun. Usually during the 9 o'clock hour, they're so active. So a lot of us at the newsroom, we just have the otters up on our computers. We're just checking them out because they're so fun.
Yeah, I would say be careful when you're at work. It will really, productivity drops when you start watching the otter cam. You will get stuck watching it for hours if you're not careful. Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh, that is so fun. You've had a couple of really big fun days. I know Georgie, the white-handed gibbon, he just had a birthday party. Can you talk a little about that?
Yeah. So that's when you work at a zoo, there's so many great people work here. There's so many animals, so many animal birthdays. I feel like every day we're having cake for somebody. Georgie just turned 20 years old, and we're always keeping track of some of these guys. We have Stevie that I mentioned earlier. She just turned 1 not too long ago. We've got our lions that just turned 2, I think, not too long ago. So yeah, we have so many young animals that you don't realize are getting big fast. I don't know if you've seen our lions. Some of them still refer to them kind of as cubs, but they're big old lions now. They may not have the giant mane, but yeah, these animals, they get big quick. So yeah, it's fun.
Oh my gosh, so much fun here at Zoo Knoxville. We hope you come out to Boo at the Zoo, take part in this really special Halloween tradition. Don't forget to join us live on WVLT News at 3:30, Ted Hall. Myself, Brittany Tarwater, we're going to be trekking around the zoo, showing you all of the not too spooky fun that you can expect at this year's Halloween event. We hope you will join us, and we're signing off here at Zoo Knoxville.